Hello everybody, my name is Emerson. I'm a little bit nervous about giving speeches to such a large audience, but I'm going to do my best and share my feelings and thoughts about achieving my HSE high school diploma. My life before going to BOCES classes was different. Before, all I cared about was having fun every day, and I was not thinking as clearly about my future that would make up my whole entire life. I knew I wanted to join the military, but I didn't feel like working hard. All I cared about was playing video games and hanging out with my friends all day. I was supposed to graduate in 2013, but I dropped out in 9th grade instead and decided to play video games. So after playing video games for several years, more and more I started thinking about my future and being in the military. I found that playing video games started to get old, and waking up and doing the same thing every day did not make me happy like it used to. I recognized that I needed a change. I was not doing what made me feel proud of myself anymore. I knew I wanted to join the military, and I needed my HSE to do so. Slowly but surely, I started to think about checking out HSE classes. I started a program somewhere else, however the classroom was too crowded, there wasn't enough help for everybody, and I was not suited for my needs. At that point, I stopped going to class and started my old habits again. I was unhappy yet again. I knew I wanted to join the military more than ever, and I wasn't going to give up my dream because of a bad experience at a new school. So I did some research online and came across BOCES 2 at Tech Park. So I gave them a call, and before I knew it, I was attending classes and getting the great help that I needed. Classes were smaller, quiet, and I could stay after class and get the help I needed. I had all the resources I needed, and now it was all up to me to achieve my HSE. I had finally found the right school, and now I knew I had to work my very hardest in order to get my HSE. My dad was one of my biggest teachers besides the people at BOCES. He was available to me when I needed the help. He knew how valuable an education is, and he wanted to see me get there. Whenever I asked him to help me, he would always say, "Yes, we'll work something out." I had the traction I needed, and I was going in the right direction. Also, I really want to thank the people from BOCES, being Mary Lynn, Wendy, Julie, and Arlene, for all the great help they gave me to get me through the program. They did a lot for me. I really appreciate that. It wasn't easy to keep going. Before, all I cared about was going out on the weekends. Now, I knew I had to stay focused in school and work hard on what really mattered instead of just living in the moment. I was so focused on my goal that I started looking at everything in life differently. For example, when I bought a brand new bottle of hair conditioner, I even promised myself I would not run out of it until I got my HSE within 2 months. I also wrote a long essay to myself a couple of days before my test, envisioning myself passing and not questioning if it would happen or not. I didn't have to think, I just knew it was going to happen. And so I did it. I achieved my HSE. However, the hard work was still not over. I made a promise to give a speech to talk about how I achieved my HSE. And I must say that giving a speech in front of a lot of people sounds easy until you picture yourself doing it. At first, I thought to myself, if I want to be the best person I can be in life, what's going to help me at the next barrier if I don't get over this one? I saw the speech as being very hard, but here I am facing another big challenge, and I'm pulling it off. I've learned that in life, you have to know what you really want, and you have to work hard to achieve your dreams. There will be a lot of challenges in life every day, and you have to not let anything or anyone stop you from being what you believe you can be. The only person who can stop you is yourself. Thank you.